Welcome to maths class, and we have the problem that has to deal with sequence and series. As we can see, we are given the arithmetic sequence 5, 7, 9 up to 93. We need to determine the Tn. So our equation is a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d, and then our a is 5 and our d is the common difference, that's t2 minus t1, and t2 is 7, t1 is 5, and then our answer is 2. So we can punch in the equation. Tn is going to be, our a is 5 and then n minus 1 multiplied by 2, and then we have 5 plus 2n and then minus 2. Remember that 5 plus negative 2 is 3, and then that's 2n plus 3. Okay, and then we move on to the next question. Given the series representing the number of kilometers, okay, so we know that then the ran up to 93 kilometers. How long in weeks was the training program? For that one there, we need to know that our Tn is 2n plus 3, that's our equation, and our Tn is 93. So we need to know what does the n represent. So 93 is equals to 2n plus 3, so we have 2n is equals to 93 minus 3, so we take 3 to that side, and then we have 90, so that's 2n is going to be 90 divided by 2, which is 45, and that will be 45 weeks. Okay, the next question will be, the athlete used the opportunity to raise money as community sponsoring 10 rand. You have to calculate the total amount that the athlete raised for her school. So the sum of number of terms is n over 2 multiplied by 2n plus n minus 1 multiplied by d, and that gives us n is 45 calculated above over 2 multiplied by 2 bracket, our a is 5 there and our d is 2. So we have a as 5, common difference as 2. So a is 5, a common difference there. Okay, so remember it's 44, but 45 minus 1 is 44, so 45 minus 1, that gives us 44, so it's 44 multiplied by common difference, which is 2. And then from there we have 45 over 2 bracket, and that gives us 10 plus 88. So 10 plus 88, so 10 plus 8 is 98. So that would be the equivalent to saying 45. So half, remember 45 over 2 is multiplied by half, so take the half to that side, so it's half times 98 multiplied by 45. Let's check in our calculator. We have 98 divided by 2 multiplied by 45, that's 2205. So that's going to be 2205. Okay, so 2205 kilometer, and remember we need to find the amount. So total amount is going to be 2205, that's the number of kilometers, multiplied by rand, which is 10 rand each kilometer. So that will give us 22,050 rand. That's our answer. And from there we move on to 2.2.1. so we have the equation of geometric sequence. So Tn is going to be n to the exponent, 2 to the exponent n plus 2, and then when we have let's say T1, so that's going to be 2 to the exponent 1 plus 2, so that's 2 to the exponent 3, giving us 8. So that's our first term, a. And moving on to the common difference. The common difference is T2 is 2 to the power 2 plus 2, which is 4 to the power 4 is 16, and then that's our common difference is r, so r is going to be t2 over t1, and that will mean that we have 16 over 8, and that gives us 2. So our ratio is 2, common ratio. And then from there we have 2.2 T20. Write your answer as power of 4. So we have T20 there. So Tn is going to be a r to the power n minus 1, and then our a is 8 and our r is okay, say T20 there is going to be our a is 8, our common difference is 2, and remember that 20 minus 1 is 19, so that's going to be 2 to the power 19. And then punching in on the calculator, we have 2 to the power 19 multiplied by 8 gives us 4194304. 4194304. Okay, so that's our answer. To the power, I mean power of 4, so that means that will raise us 4 to the power 11. So that means we need to put the answer in the power of 4. Okay, so the next question, do not forget to subscribe. Your support will be highly appreciated. Now we have sum of infinity as a over 1 minus r. So the range is -1 to less than 1, less than r, less than 1. So that means that we have 8, 16, 3 and 34, and then that's 1 over tn, and that will be 1 over 8, 1 over 16, 1 over 32, and then yeah, it goes on and on. And then sum of infinity is going to be our a is 1 over 8, all that divided by 1 minus, we need to find r. So let's find r. R is going to be 1 over 16 divided by 1 over 8, that's t2 divided by t1, that's our r. So it's 1 over 16 multiplied by 8 over 1, giving us 8 over 16. Simplifying further gives us 1 over 2. So that's our r. Now we have 1 over 2, and then remember 1 minus half is going to be half, so that's going to be 1 over 8 over 1 over 2, and that's equivalent to saying 2 multiplied by 1 over 8. Okay, so that will give us 2 over 8, and that's 1 over 4. That's our answer, and that's our answer. Next we move on to 2.2.4. 2.2.4, we have considered the first term 21, and that gives us the equation 21 terms that are not power of 4. We need the sum. So what we do, we're going to write the equation 8, 16, 32, and then from there we have 64, so we have 128, we have 256, and then we have 5, 12, and the list goes on. So that's first term, that's not divisible, multiple of third term, fifth term, and seventh term. So these are the terms that are not power of 4, because 16 is 4 to the power 2 and 64 is 4 to the power 3, so forth. So we can see that those are our terms that we can single them out, and then the sequence continues. So we need to know that, hence we have the formula. We should figure out the formula, and this is scenario. So the formula will be, as you can see, in 3 terms we only have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in 5 we have 3, so that would be equivalent to total plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so that would mean that we have 11 of them. So we have 11 of those terms. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then that will mean that we have 8 plus 32 plus 12 plus 128 up to, we have r is 32 divided by 8, and so that means we have arn minus 1, so that's over r minus 1. Okay, so that will give us sum of 11 will be 8 multiplied by 4 to the power 11 minus 1, all that divided by 4 minus 1. That will be equivalent to 4 to the power 11 minus 1, that's 4, giving us, that will give us, yeah, so that divided by 3 gives us 111,84804. So that's the total number. And yeah, that's part of the solution for the problem. And if you have any question, you can just don't hesitate. So we have 1, and then we have 3. Okay, then we have 4 there on that step, and then we have 5, whereby we finalized everything. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to follow, subscribe, and this is Twitter Black Adam. Any question, please leave below, and don't forget to subscribe on the channel. Much appreciated. If you have any question, I wouldn't hesitate to come back to you. Thank you for watching, and yeah, please subscribe for more related questions. Thank you.